Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Mr. Chairman, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. The Oxford Dictionary defines comfort zone as a self-imposed personal boundary in which a person feels comfortable and in which his ability and his character are not being tested. In my life, I've had my share of experiences in stepping out of my comfort zone. The first time was when I graduated from high school in my hometown in southern Philippines. I was the top student in my class and was well regarded by my friends and classmates. After graduation, I had a choice to make, either to study at the university in my hometown with a scholarship or to venture into the unknown. That unknown was to leave my hometown for the first time in my life, go to Manila and study at the University of the Philippines, considered the best and the toughest university in the country. After weeks of agonizing over my dilemma, I decided to go to Manila and step out my comfort zone, even though I was scared. I was scared because I was not sure whether I could cope with the high standards of the University of the Philippines. True enough, on my first day of class at the university, I realized I have entered the dragon den. I thought I was smart, but I found out that many of my classmates were smarter than me. Having graduated from top schools in Manila, superior to the one I came from. So, over the next 4 years, I faced challenge after challenge, problem after problem, worry after worry in my personal life and my studies. In one semester, my grades were so mediocre that I was on the verge of being kicked out of university. It was the worst time of my young life. How could I face my parents if ever I get kicked out of university? It was unthinkable. So I had to find a solution to my problem. The solution I found was actually simple, but it needed a lot of discipline on my part. So what I did was to go to bed every night at 8 o'clock and wake up the next morning at 3 o'clock and study for 4 hours straight, while my roommates at the dormitory were fast asleep. The next semester, I passed all my subjects with reasonably good grades and avoided being kicked out of university. From that time on, I felt more confident. I studied harder and smarter, and eventually graduated from the University of the Philippines with a bachelor's degree in industrial engineering. After entering the workforce, there were many occasions where I had to face challenges, big challenges, and I had to step out the comfort zone. And I faced those challenges head on and emerged triumphant. So this morning I'd like to share with you some of the lessons I learned from those experiences. First, in stepping out of your comfort zone, you'll feel scared. In fact, sometimes it might be downright terrifying, but it's okay because it's not perfectly normal to feel some trepidation and worry when you try to venture out to the unknown. Secondly, you will surely fail, but you will learn. To step out your comfort zone means that you are venturing into uncharted territory. You'll be trying new things that you've never tried before. Therefore, it is very likely that you will face failure and disappointment. But it's okay, as long as those failures are not catastrophic, it can be a good thing. Because failure is the best teacher. I've learned so much from my early failures in life that helped me cope with the challenges later in life. And the experience and lessons I learned from those failures made me the person that I am today. And lastly, you will see yourself in a different light. When you step out of your comfort zone, and succeed, you prove to yourself that you're capable of achieving more than what you thought was possible. And that will change the way you look at yourself. You feel more confident, you feel more decisive, and you feel more powerful. Neil Donald Walsh, the author of the acclaimed book Conversations with God, reminds us that life begins at the end of your comfort zone, meaning that only when you leave your comfort zone will you truly experience life. Yes, it is easy to achieve in familiar and ideal situations, but that doesn't test your skill or ability and will not result to your personal growth. In closing, I'd like to encourage all of you to step out of your comfort zone. Do not rest on your laurels and achievements, because to grow in life, you have to take some risks, whether big or small, and move gradually towards the direction of your dreams. Toastmaster.